I'm Lindy, and today we're going to continue a conversation we started a couple weeks ago where I encouraged everyone to really get out and take the risk, put yourself out there, and ask somebody out or accept an invitation. And I still think that's a great thing to do. But I also recognize it's scary. It can be very hard to do that for a lot of reasons. Fear of the unknown. What happens if I get my heart broken? What happens if they don't like me? Or what happens if they do like me and suddenly I find myself in uncharted territory? I understand it's hard. But I think in order to move forward, now that you've been thinking about putting yourself out there again, if you stop and do a little bit of an analysis, yes, I'm a nerd and I love numbers and I love analyzing things. So stop and think about the pros and cons. What will it cost you to put yourself out there? And it might cost you some trepidation, some fear, some worry, some anxiety. It will also cost you some time. You don't just find somebody. If it were that easy, we would all be matched. But you might have to actually maybe consider a dating site. So you have to go do the research on which ones work and which ones don't, and which one is the best fit for you. It might cost you a little bit of money if you want to invite somebody for coffee. And I just had coffee with somebody and it cost $2.65 for a cup of coffee. Now I know. So it's going to cost you energy. And you might want to have a friend close by in case these costs get a little bit too high and you need somebody to talk to, or you can count on to vent or maybe celebrate with you. So there are costs involved. But let's stop and consider the benefits. When you find, not if, when you find the right person, you are going to be like a giddy schoolgirl. Even the guys out there. I have seen guys who just can't wait for their next date. This is potentially not sitting at home on a Friday night. This is potentially having a date to the next holiday or family event. This is having somebody to ask you at the end of the day, so how was work today, babe? It's somebody you get to share the good news when something good happens, and it's somebody who will put their arms around you and hug you when you're having a bad day. It's somebody who potentially could be your mate for a year or 10 years or even the rest of your life. You don't know. And even if it does only last 3 months, won't that be a great 3 months? And isn't maybe not a broken heart, but a cracked heart worth some fun and some enjoyment and getting out of the house? I mean, even if it's not a great date, your coffee, it's still, you invested in yourself. You tried, you put yourself out there, and the benefit of how great you will feel about yourself, that alone might be worth it. So I have to encourage you, put yourself out there, but if it's hard, stop and discuss with somebody, or even just think, you can even write it down. What's it going to cost you, but what are the benefits? I hope you'll find it's worth it. I'm Lindy. Have a great day.